Have you ever sat still but felt a tingling sensation in your hands and feet, like ants crawling? Or every time you wake up, your neck feels stiff, your shoulders ache, and your knee joints don't move as flexibly as they used to? These signs are often ignored, but in reality, they are warning bells from your circulatory system and peripheral nervous system starting to weaken. A specialist in regenerative medicine and natural nutrition once shared that after the age of 50, blood circulation to the limbs and joint tissues begins to significantly decline. Sluggish blood flow means the body lacks oxygen, and nutrients don't reach the right places at the right time. As a result, older adults start living with chronic shoulder and neck pain, knee joint aches, and cold, numb hands and feet every night. There was a case of a woman over 50 years old, once very healthy, but just a few years into retirement, she had to rely on a cane because of weak knees and difficulty walking. No serious illness or accident, it was simply that the blood could no longer nourish the joints, not enough to keep the cartilage tissues functioning normally. Science also shows that after middle age, the ability to regenerate joint cartilage and naturally lubricate the joints gradually decreases. Peripheral capillaries become less elastic, drastically reducing blood flow to the limbs. Bones start to dry out, cartilage wears down bit by bit, and you begin to feel dull pain at night. Older people often have trouble sleeping, but few know that poor sleep prevents the joints from recovering. Because while we sleep, the body secretes growth hormone, which helps repair joint tissues and regenerate cartilage. If your sleep is restless or you're frequently awakened by pain, this self-healing process gets interrupted. Besides that, modern living habits also silently speed up circulatory decline. Many people spend hours in front of computers, in cars, or watching TV with little movement. Sitting for long periods causes blood to pool in the lower body, slowing circulation and reducing nourishment to muscle and nerve tissues. Over time, numbness, swelling in the lower limbs, and back pain will appear. A diet lacking in nutrition, especially deficient in iron, vitamin B12, and essential fatty acids, also means the body doesn't have enough materials to produce new blood, nourish joint tissues, and maintain the flexibility of blood vessel walls. You might feel full every day, but if your meals lack nutrients, the body still falls into a state of localized malnourishment. Chronic stress is a silent but dangerous factor. When you're stressed, the sympathetic nervous system is overactivated, causing blood vessels to constrict, raising cardiovascular pressure, and making it harder for blood to flow to the limbs, especially distant areas from the heart like the hands, feet, and the top of the head. Smoking and long-term alcohol consumption damage the vascular endothelium, cause atherosclerosis, loss of elasticity, and force the circulatory system to work harder to maintain blood flow. And finally, the factor of aging. As we age, blood vessel walls lose their natural elasticity. The volume of blood flowing from the heart to peripheral tissues gradually decreases over the years, causing more pronounced symptoms of numbness, fatigue, coldness, and pain. All of these are in fact silent cries for help. Quiet, persistent. If we listen, we'll understand. And if we take action, we can help that flow return to its natural state, smooth, steady, gentle, and nourishing the entire body. Dear friends, don't wait until your limbs are freezing cold or your knees ache terribly to look for a fix. Start with small changes each day. A glass of warm water, a gentle walk, a deep sleep. These are the ways to bring your blood flow back into rhythm. So, if you've ever experienced numbness, cold hands and feet, insomnia, or nighttime aches, please share your experience in the comment section below, so I know you're still walking this journey with Chun-Li Song. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button to keep following these kind, friendly, and natural tips to help your body heal and stay healthy day by day. And now, let's move on to the next part, a simple but important practice. How to improve blood circulation at home using gentle, natural methods without medication. By simply using 3 familiar ingredients from your kitchen, you can create drinks that warm the body, boost circulation, and nourish your blood vessels from within. No complexity, no high cost, just a little daily persistence, and your health will gradually recover, sleep will deepen, and your body will return to its naturally light, healthy state as it's meant to be. First, I invite you to start by adjusting a few simple habits. You don't need heavy workouts, just 15 to 30 minutes a day of brisk walking, wrist rotation, foot massage, or simply stretching your shoulders and gently tilting your neck. These small but steady movements will awaken your peripheral blood vessels and promote natural blood flow. Next, your diet. Prioritize foods that naturally thin the blood, support vasodilation, and are rich in antioxidants, because these are the raw materials that nourish and protect the circulatory system from the root. Here are 3 simple, yet incredibly effective combinations that help improve circulation, warm the body, and naturally nourish blood vessels from within. First recipe, ginger combined with cinnamon and honey. The first ingredient, fresh ginger, 5 thin slices. Ginger has a mildly spicy taste and warm nature, traditionally used to warm the stomach, reduce coughing, and eliminate phlegm. But a few people know that in modern medicine, ginger contains gingerol, a compound capable of dilating blood vessels, helping blood flow more strongly to the limbs, especially at night. It helps warm the feet and hands, supporting the delivery of oxygen and nutrients even to the smallest capillaries. The second ingredient, dried cinnamon, a small stick, about 3 grams. Cinnamon is also a warm herb, but its main effect is in supporting better peripheral blood circulation, the areas that are usually cold due to poor blood flow. Not only that, cinnamon also gently stabilizes blood pressure and soothes tension after a long, tiring day. The third ingredient, pure honey, 1 teaspoon. Honey contains many natural enzymes, antioxidants, and easily absorbable glucose. It helps calm the nerves, support blood vessel recovery, and especially helps the body relax before entering deep sleep. Honey also softens the spicy flavor of ginger and cinnamon, making the drink much more pleasant to consume. When these 3 ingredients are combined, they don't just add up their effects, but create a very special synergy. Ginger activates blood flow, cinnamon guides the blood to the hands and feet, and honey acts as a balancer, softening the vessels and calming the nervous system. These 3 are like companions, each playing a role, but when working together, they bring deep effectiveness. The body warms up, blood flows to the right places, sleep comes more naturally, and the next morning, we feel much more at ease. The method is very simple. Place the ginger and cinnamon in a cup of warm water, about 200 milliCs, steep for about 10 minutes. When the water cools to around 40-50 degrees Celsius, add the honey, stir well, and drink slowly 30 to 45 minutes before bedtime. Note: do not add honey to boiling water to avoid losing its nutrients. A small cup like this every evening not only helps blood flow gently, but is also a way to love your body, little by little. No medication, no drastic changes, just one small but consistent habit, and the body will gradually heal in its own natural way. However, those with stomach ulcers, severe acid reflux, frequent internal heat, currently on blood thinners, with a history of gastrointestinal bleeding, or pregnant in the first trimester should be cautious. Although it's a natural remedy, if used at the wrong time or with the wrong body type, benefits can sometimes turn into harm. Everyone has a different condition, so before using, listen to your body carefully or consult a doctor if needed. And if you feel it's not suitable, you can refer to the next recipe, also simple and natural but gentler for those with sensitive systems. Dear friends, every morning is a chance to start fresh, not just in mindset, but in how we treat our bodies. After a long night, the blood flow slows down and the organs begin to reboot. And if at that moment, we introduce a warm drink that purifies the blood, awakens circulation, and gently cleans the vessel walls, the recovery effect will be greatly enhanced. I'd like to share a very simple recipe using just 3 ingredients: black garlic, lemon, and honey. When combined properly, they create powerful effects in cleansing blood vessels and supporting circulation. The first ingredient, black garlic, 2 lightly crushed cloves. Black garlic is naturally fermented from fresh garlic over several days, reducing the strong odor and increasing its allicin content. Allicin helps clean the blood vessels, reduce blood fat, regulate blood pressure, and prevent atherosclerosis, one of the leading causes of poor circulation. Additionally, black garlic helps mildly reduce inflammation and protects vessel walls from microdamage caused by free radicals. The second ingredient, lemon juice, 1 teaspoon. Lemon is a rich source of vitamin C, helping cleanse the blood, improve vascular elasticity, and support liver detoxification. Its natural acids also help break down excess fat and reduce the digestive burden in the morning while improving the body's absorption of black garlic. The third ingredient, pure honey, 1 teaspoon. Honey soothes the stomach lining, tones down the garlic's sharp taste, and provides light energy to start the day. Moreover, honey enhances antioxidant ability and supports the healing of microtears in the blood vessel lining, where blood passes through daily. When these 3 ingredients are combined, they create a very special synergy. Black garlic cleans and regulates the vessels, lemon brightens the digestive system and promotes detox, and honey soothes and heals. These 3 blend not just pharmacologically, but also harmonize in taste, mildly spicy, gently sour, and pleasantly sweet, so that you can easily maintain this habit every morning without getting tired of it. How to prepare. Use about 200 ml of warm water at 40 to 50 degrees Celsius. Add the crushed black garlic to the cup, then lemon juice. Stir gently, and finally add the honey. Sip slowly, in small sips, on an empty stomach in the early morning. Wait about 15 to 20 minutes before having breakfast to maximize absorption. A drink this simple, if taken consistently every morning, not only helps purify the blood and reduce fat, but also awakens circulation, leaving the body light, alert, and healthier each day. And most importantly, it is a proactive way to care for your blood vessels, the silent carriers of life throughout your body every day of your life. However, note that this recipe is especially suitable for adults with high blood lipids, people who often eat fried food, are sedentary, or want to cleanse blood vessels and improve circulation naturally. But those with severe stomach problems, especially ulcers or advanced acid reflux, should be cautious, as lemon may cause discomfort if used improperly. Also, those on blood thinners or under treatment for specific chronic conditions should consult a doctor first. For others with healthy bodies and no contraindications, you can use this every morning as a gentle way to purify and nourish your vessels from within. Recipe 3. Chrysanthemum combined with red date and goji berry to calm the nerves, improve sleep, and support cerebral circulation. The first ingredient, dried chrysanthemum, 3 flowers. Chrysanthemums are not only beautiful flowers, but also used in traditional medicine to clear heat, soothe the liver, calm the nerves, and help regulate blood pressure. They contain apigenin, a natural compound that calms the nervous system, helping the body enter a relaxed state, promoting better sleep without dependency like sleeping pills. The second ingredient, red dates, 3 thin slices. Also known as jujube, red dates are used to boost ki, nourish the blood, and help the body recover energy after a tiring day. They also soothe the stomach, aid digestion, and are especially helpful for people with heart fatigue, palpitations, or insomnia due to poor cerebral blood supply. The third ingredient, goji berries, a small pinch, about 5 to 10 berries. Goji berries are mildly sweet, warm-natured, help nourish the liver, improve vision, and enhance blood quality. Not only do they support cerebral circulation, but also calm the spirit, offer mild anti-aging properties, and are ideal for middle-aged and elderly individuals. When these 3 ingredients are combined, they create a tea that is both gently fragrant, easy on the stomach, and capable of guiding the nervous system into deep rest. Chrysanthemum soothes, red date warms, goji softens blood vessels and gently boosts circulation. These 3 support each other pharmacologically and harmonize in taste, making every cup of tea a peaceful pause before sleep. How to prepare. Use about 250 milliliters of boiling water. Add the chrysanthemum, red date, and goji berries to a cup, cover, and steep for 10 to 15 minutes to release the nutrients into the water. Drink while still warm. It's best to consume about an hour before bedtime, so the body has time to receive and respond gently. A small cup of tea like this may seem simple, but it is a great act of self-care. When you take a few minutes each night to nurture your sleep naturally, you're giving your circulatory system a chance to heal, your nervous system to rest, and your body's small hidden wounds to be gently repaired while you sleep. However, those who are currently experiencing diarrhea, have a cold constitution, or are using prescription sedatives should consult a professional before use. Because chrysanthemum and goji are cooling in nature, if used at the wrong time or overused, they may cause internal chill. But if used properly, in moderate amounts, this is a gentle drink that helps calm the mind, ease sleep, and support cerebral circulation naturally without medication. Dear friends, declining circulation is one of the most silent changes our bodies face as we age. It doesn't sound alarms or cause instant pain, but it is the root of many symptoms we often mistake as normal, from numb hands and feet to insomnia, dizziness, and shoulder stiffness. The good news is, we still have the chance to adjust if we start today. Just one small habit a day, a cup of warm tea before sleep, a gentle stretch in the morning, or a slow walk in the afternoon sun. These things may seem small, but they are the foundation for the body to recover from within, naturally, sustainably, and kindly. If you found today's content helpful, or would like me to share more detailed drink recipes that support circulation, please leave the number 1 in the comments below, so I know you're still listening and walking alongside Chainly Song. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, you can do so right now so you won't miss any upcoming videos, where I'll continue to share gentle, practical, and easy-to-follow knowledge to help you live healthier, happier, and more peacefully every day. Wishing you strong blood flow, deep sleep, and a peaceful mind to fully enjoy every day of your life.